Have you ever said yes when every part of you wanted to say no? You smiled, agreed, helped, and listened, all while something deep inside you whispered, "I'm exhausted." You said yes to avoid conflict, to seem kind, to keep the peace. But here's the truth. Every time you say yes to something that drains you, you're saying no to yourself. And that slow, quiet betrayal of your own needs, that's what burns you out. Because the more you please everyone else, the more disconnected you become from yourself. Saying no doesn't make you selfish. It makes you strong, because every time you say no to something that doesn't serve you, you say yes to something that does. You weren't born a people pleaser. From a young age, we're taught that good people always say yes. We're praised for helping, for sacrificing, for putting others first. But no one teaches us that niceness without boundaries isn't kindness, it's self-neglect. You can't pour from an empty cup. You can't give from a place of exhaustion. And yet, so many of us do day after day, until resentment builds and peace fades. Here's what you need to understand. Saying no isn't rejection. It's redirection. It is not about shutting people out, it is about protecting your energy and your priorities. Think about it. Every yes is a withdrawal from your energy account. If you don't learn to say no, one day you'll wake up emotionally bankrupt. Saying no is an act of self-respect. And here's the best part: when you respect yourself, others learn to respect you too. But I get it. Saying no is hard. You're afraid they'll get upset or think you're selfish. That fear comes from something ancient, our survival instinct. In the past, being rejected by the tribe meant danger, so our brains equate rejection with threat. But this isn't the Stone Age anymore. And here's the paradox: when you start saying no, you don't lose real relationships. You filter them. The people who respect your no are the ones who truly value you. The ones who punish you for it were only there for convenience. Let's get real for a second. Maybe you agreed to a project you didn't have time for. Maybe you helped someone who never helps you back. Maybe you said yes just to avoid an argument. How did that feel? Heavy? You have a right to protect your peace. And no one, no friend, no boss, no family member gets to make you feel guilty for that. So how do you actually start saying no? First, use the soft no. Say it kindly, but firmly. Thanks for thinking of me, but I can't commit right now. Second, delay your answer. If you struggle in the moment, say, "Let me think about it and get back to you." That gives you time to evaluate instead of agreeing out of pressure. Third, anchor your no to your priorities. That shifts the focus from rejection to intention. And finally, the silent boundary. Distance is also a boundary. And remember this: you're not responsible for how others react to your boundaries. You're only responsible for expressing them with respect. It makes you honest. Every time you say yes when you mean no, you send the message that your comfort doesn't matter. But every time you say no and stand by it, you build trust with yourself. That's the power of boundaries. You decide who gets to come in and how far. They protect your peace, your goals, and your mental health. With them, your life becomes your own again. Let's be real. You can't do everything. You're not supposed to. And when you stop trying to be everything for everyone, you finally make room to be yourself. It's not selfish to rest, because when you protect your energy, you actually have more to give: more love, more creativity, more focus, more joy. Saying no is an act of love, not just for yourself, but for everyone who depends on your best self. So next time someone asks for your time or your help, pause. Don't rush to answer. And if the cost is your peace, your rest, or your goal, say no. Calmly, confidently, without guilt. The ones who don't, they were never for you anyway. So from this moment on, make yourself a promise. No more overextending. You don't need to earn rest. You don't need to justify boundaries. You don't need permission to say no, you just need the courage to mean it. Because every no is a seed planted in the soil of self-respect. And over time, those seeds grow into peace, focus, and strength. So the next time your heart says no, listen. Your peace is speaking. And if you need a reminder, here it is. Your time is valuable. Your energy is sacred. Guard it like it matters because it does. What's one thing you need to say no to today? A habit? A distraction? A demand that doesn't serve you? Let us know in the comments, and maybe, just maybe, someone else will find the courage to do the same. If this message helped you, hit like, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe to Mindset Tales for more stories and strategies to help you build a stronger, more focused mind. Remember, every yes should mean something. You have the power to choose both.